Hello, welcome back to School of Thoughts Tarot for those of you returning, and welcome to School of Thoughts Tarot for those who are new. My name is Andrene. This is going to be a love reading for the first half of February, February 1st through 15th for Taurus. However that resonates for your chart, okay? However, I'm not going to go however it resonates for you. If Taurus resonates for you, then you're in the right spot, okay? So I'm pulling from my Energy Oracle deck for the overall energies. For the Taurus Collective for the first half of February regarding love. And this is my Energy Oracle deck. I just saw a woman holding a heart. She didn't quite come out, but I saw it. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, we have progression. Alright, bottom of the deck is envy. So Taurus, I feel like you may be coming into something this week that's going to cause people to be envious. Whether that be a new relationship that's fire, is a love reading, or whether that be, sorry y'all, I don't like my lips to be, they ain't even crusty, they just don't got nothing on. But yeah, I feel like we're coming, well, I'm a Taurus moon, so if I say weird, I apologize. But yeah, coming into something, whether that be abundance, like traveling, just something that somebody's gonna be jealous of, is what you're crying this week. So you may even experience this from people who you thought was on your side, but then once they see you like coming up, their whole attitude's gonna change. Like people are going to feel entitled to what you have. So some of y'all coming into some money, and people are going to feel entitled to your money. Like even if you give them some, they're going to feel like you should give them more. They're going to feel like they're going to be just completely selfish and greedy. So that's just a warning for that. Whatever you're coming into is going to be pretty intense. We do have progression here because 20 can go break down to a 2. We have card 3, we have card 21, which is a 3, and then we have card 4. So we have 2, 3, 4. So we do have progression happening this week, or for the first half of February for Taurus, in love. But again, yeah, just be wary on the lookout. People who, you know, act like they for you, and they really not. Sorry guys, I just have to put my stuff back in the box. But first card that came out was Blossoming Abundance. That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all coming into something that's going to have people jealous, but it's going to put you exactly in the position that you've been looking for, the position you need. So if you've been feeling stuck or looking for a break or for something to happen, I feel like you're finally about to walk into that. I feel like that's finally coming for you. And then with card 21, another 3, we have strategy. So I feel like there's a lot of planning already going on behind the scenes, but also in real life, Taurus, I'm really hearing that you've been doing the work and really trying and, you know, putting your energy into manifesting what it is that you want for yourself. And that's exactly why you're walking into blossoming abundance, because even though it's been hard, you've been making like necessary sacrifices and things to get through to the other side. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like you're gonna be blessed, because last card out was card 4, happy family. Like, I really feel like you're gonna be blessed with like everything you've been wanting. And I do feel like a love relationship is on the cards here. Like, I do feel like a relationship is coming for that too as well. I'm gonna say whatever you've been wanting, but since this is a love reading, I am going to say a relationship, but take it how it resonates, of course. But I feel like it's not just love, though. I feel like I was talking about money. I feel like people have to get some money. I feel like a better job, an opportunity, like something's being worked out behind the scenes with this strategy card. And I'm recording this at the end of January, so today's actually MLK Day, so happy MLK Day. But this is for the first half of February, so I do feel like you're about to walk into like a very abundant season, okay? With everything, whatever you've been wanting or waiting for or hoping to happen, okay? This is my Radiant Wise Tarot, and from this, I'm going to be pulling the challenges that will be crossing you towards for the first half of February, because we all know every moment is a learning moment, and you can't learn without a challenge. So, Spirit, what are the challenges? Okay, and I saw the devil as I was shuffling, but I didn't say anything, so I don't say anything about the devil unless he comes out. But there's the Hangman and there's the devil. So I feel like heavy procrastination. I feel heavy laziness, heavy not wanting to do anything. So that's one of your challenges. Maybe you're being introduced to like a new way of living, and it's going to have to make you change, like, you know, the way you've been doing things. You need a new routine. You need a better way of getting up in the morning and going about your day. You need a better way of constructing your day and executing your daily tasks. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like there's like a lot of procrastinate, you know, and he's upside down, but his head is just glowing, like sitting on all these ideas, all these ways to like execute new things, new ideas, new passions. Did I show you the devil? I don't know if I did, but I feel like what's challenging you is like your old habits, your old ways of being that you're not willing to let go of. As I said, that Queen of Swords that you're not willing to let go of, but you need to let go of. And Knight of Wands. So some of y'all might even be like in a lustful energy, a player energy, and that could be distracting you. And she came out, he came out next to the Queen of Swords. So I feel like there's like heavy laziness, heavy procrastination with the Hangman and the Devil. But then Queen of Swords, Knight of Wands, I'm getting like there's people and things you need to cut out that aren't serving you. Knight of Wands is like a player energy. I feel like there's old habits, like I said, that need to be cut out. And that's the challenge this week. Well, I keep saying this week. Maybe it is for this week. I don't know. Energy's fluid. This is for the first half of February, but again, take it how it resonates. This will be out earlier than then, so, you know, energy is always fluid. Bottom of the deck is Wheel of Fortune. I also feel like divine timing's at play here, and you might be getting a bit impatient. But at the same time, it's just like you're going to stop the wheel from moving if you're stopping yourself from doing anything. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're continuously holding on to old habits, old behaviors that aren't serving you or getting you anywhere, you're going to be stuck in the position. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like you've been doing the work and you've been doing great, and everything you're manifesting is coming to you. But these are the challenge cards. So even if you've been doing work to get out of these energies, just know it might be a little more challenging during this time period to really fight those off and to really do what it is you need to do. But 3 weeks creates a habit. So say you're going to do something for 3 weeks, do it, and then add something else new to the list. You know what I'm saying? Like, get in the habit of doing things you don't want to do because you're going to have to do that in life. But yeah, I feel like that's the only thing like really blocking you. Like I'm not getting like really any negative energy from this, not even from the devil. It's just like, you know, old habits and old ways of being. Really just kind of like getting in the way of your blessing, because you're going to have to like release a lot of things to, you know, bring in the abundance that's promised for you. This is my Light Seer Tarot deck. And from this, I'm going to pull energies for person 1 and energies for person 2. In this situation, take it how it resonates. You can be either person. Oh, Spirit, may I please have Queen of Swords came out again, and that's for person 1. Spirit, may I please have, I'll show you after I finish shuffling. May I please have the energy of person 1. Ooh, 10 of Pentacles. So I really feel like I Taurus, I'm feeling like person 1 is you. 4 of Swords. Here, let me just, I only have one more to pull, so let me just pull this last one for person 1. But Taurus, I would say person 1 is you. In this 4 of Swords, you know, 4 of Swords is all about resting and meditation. But in this one, I do see her heart. She has next to her, so I feel like she's healing her heart. Like she's in a space of healing. But okay, so person 1, bottom of the deck is Page of Wands. So again, innocence and going after, you know, your creative endeavors, like whatever it is that makes you happy, fulfills you. Going after that passionately. For person 1. First 2 cards that came out was Queen of Swords and 10 of Pentacles. And 10 of Pentacles is all about, you know, your financial, like, stability, your money, all things like that. So I do feel like person 1 is going to be entering in, like, a really solid foundation at the beginning of February. Whereas maybe before, they didn't feel so solid or feel so secure. But I feel like embodying this Queen of Swords energy, she's like, you know, the queen who's been hurt before. And so she carries her swords around, but only uses it when necessary. You know, like, only uses it when, you know, it's to, out of love, basically. Out of love for herself and for other people. And understanding she's not going to put up with anything or just go through anything, you know. So even with those energies challenging, I feel like person 1, which I feel like is you, Taurus, is really like coming through as victorious over the challenges. I do see you in a rest state. So we have 4 of Swords. Again, I said her heart's like right there. It's like she's resting and healing. You know, she's bruised, she's beat up, which is what the Queen of Swords is. And I feel like you're healing from that, reeling in from that, and which is why you made the decision to cut off things that don't serve you, because it's time. You made the decision to finally heal from it, you know? And then lastly, we have 7 of Cups. So I feel like person 1 is going to be introduced with a lot of options, with a lot of, I know this is a love reading, but I'm not even getting just love. I'm just getting like a lot with this 10 of Pentacles here too. I feel like person 1 is really entering into like a really abundant season. Like, where they're going to have the ability to choose. Like, you know, he's just thinking and looking like, maybe that one. Like, you know, like not really a care in the world. But 7 of Cups can also be confusion. But I do feel like we're coming out of confusion as we cut people off, and as not even just people, just things that don't serve us. As we get rid of those things, we make space to get rid of confusion. And the way I'm seeing that is like, you see how all these are like gold and that one's red. So it's like he knows not to go to that one, you know. So I feel like we're coming out of areas of not being sure and being able to make decisions finally, you know, clear cut decisions that are for our higher, like our higher self and our higher good. Spirit, might please get the energies for person 2. Might please get the energies for person 2. I wish these cards were like laminated, because they just feel like paper, and decks like these get messed up easy. Oh well. Well, 3 of them already came out, so I love the depiction of the Strength card in this one, in this deck. Okay, guess that was the last one. Okay, so person 2 is experiencing karma right now. They're experiencing towers, even though tower didn't come out. And the devil was like sticking out right here too. Like, he's just like, yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the devil out as well. And you see how he's like luring him in, but he's like a puppet, and he's attractive, like seductive. Like, I feel like person 2 may be tempted with lust right now, which is why that Knight of Wands could have come out for person 2, dealing with like lust issues, or just trying to, you know, remain focused is what I'm getting person 2. Person 1 seems a bit more focused on their path, what they want, more clear in what they need to cut out and get rid of. Person 2 looks like they're going through that. First part out was Judgment, so I feel like their real soul is awakening, so they're understanding what they need to cut off. But it's taking a lot of strength, because they are getting rid of old paradigms and old ways of being. So it's like hard for them. You see how they're like transforming into this person. Like, it's hard for them to get rid of, you know, what they once were, to transform and to move into this new light. That's really going to bring them the happiness and abundance they need. Nonetheless, they're doing it though. They are trying. And this is 9 of Pentacles. They're showing up with 9 of Pentacles. So they are, and we got Ace of Wands too. So 9 of Pentacles and Ace of Wands, like they're cultivating and creating a brand new beginning for themselves. A new passionate beginning, one where they're single, stable, firm, and, you know, grounded in what they want and what they want to do. And this is a love reading, like, I swear it is, but I really feel like both parties are like, okay, so bottom of the deck I was drawn to is 6 of Pentacles. So it's like, I almost get the sense that both parties are like clearing up their own lives for the other person, if that makes sense. So Taurus, like, you're coming into your abundance, but in order to do that, you have to let go of a lot of stuff, which you're letting go of. And person 2 is doing the same thing. Like, they're getting rid of like old ways of being, old habits, so they can embody this new passionate beginning, this new 9 of Pentacles energy. And we have 6 of Pentacles, so that they can equally give and take to each other. Well, that's beautiful, because it's like healing on both sides, you know what I'm saying? Like, and yes, you're going to have challenges, you know, with laziness, procrastination, which I feel like person 1 is more so inclined with those energies, like laziness, like, you know. So person 1 could be fighting that off. Person 2, though, I feel like is fighting off like lustful energies, but at the same time, they're both healing themselves and coming out of these spaces to enter into their abundance, into their happiness. I feel like that is the single goal for both of these people, and I feel like that is with each other. But I think they're both understanding and realizing they have to be the best versions of themselves in order for it to ever work with another person. That makes sense. But we moving through yours, Taurus. Aquarius had me. I was on here for about 30 minutes. And we only on 15 minutes right now, and I'm dang near done. So this is my Kipper deck. And I'm just going to pull a couple cards for the outcome energy, like what could happen as a result of the energies right now and where this connection is headed. First one is card 28, expectation. So as I said, I feel like both of you, both people, I guess I'm talking to couples. I guess couples are gonna be watching this whenever, you know, you finally get to this. That's exciting. But both of you, okay, let me just think. Let me pull the last one, 'cause I feel like these are all gonna tie in together. Oh, and that is so sweet. Oh, don't cry, don't cry. I ain't gonna cry. Okay, so bottom of the deck is occupation, card 34. I do feel like both people are working hard. You know, on themselves, not on themselves. Like, when I say themselves, I mean their money, their career, their inner healing, like who they're meant to be as a person. I feel like they're healing and letting go of relationships with other people that need to be healed or released. The first two cards that came out were card 28, which is another 10. So now we have 10 of Pentacles and this 10 as well. We have 2 Queen of Wands. We have 2, 3, 4 in the beginning. We have a couple 9s. No, just 1 9. But yeah, just so we can get some numbers out there. I know people like numbers and stuff, so just to let y'all know. You have card 8, strength. But yeah, so anyways, and then card 16, which is thoughts. And if you look at the lady in the expectation card, you can, that's her in the painting in the thoughts card, because even her hair is the same. So I feel like both people have like the expectation that this is coming back around, and they're both heavy on each other's mind. Like, this is your person. So wherever your person, 1, person 2, your person is like ultimately like the force causing you to work on this. Like this card 38, toiling. But I really feel like both parties are like putting in the work, okay, to really better themselves, because they know without bettering themselves, they'll never have this connection. Because I feel like they both want this connection to be pure, to be honest, to be genuine. And she even looks the same in this occupation card. Like, I'm telling you, these are the same women. If anything, their face might be like a little different, but look at the hair. Like, come on. They all resemble each other. That is, oh my God, that's honestly really beautiful. Like, that's honestly beautiful. And then I see card 21, the family room, which is all about a conversation. So I feel like in the first half of February, you're going to be working on this, and I'm honestly not getting a separate vibe. I'm not getting a separate vibe. I'm not getting a separate vibe. I feel like somebody was asking me that, but like, I'm not getting, like, I really feel like if you guys aren't together right now, you're going to come back and you're going to have this talk before this comes back together. But yeah, because I feel like you're both doing so much healing and so much work that like it has no choice but to like come back around. You know what I'm saying? Even though it was going to anyway, I feel like this is like more so solidifying it because you both are in it. Like, it's like you both are dedicated to wanting it and working on it, you know? But again, that challenge is that procrastination, that, you know, holding yourself back energy, that stuck energy, not wanting to get rid of old habits, old ways. Perhaps even laziness, because the devil is sitting right under the 4 of Swords for person 1. And yes, heal, yes, rest, but don't use that as an excuse to not do anything, you know? So lastly, I'm pulling from my Whispers of Love Oracle deck, and this is going to give advice from Spirit for this connection. So this is again for Taurus, for the first half of February 2020. So, bottom of the deck is card 13. I just saw this in my last reading too. Miracles and blessings. Everything has its gift. Card 18. There's another 9. Embrace your emotions. Allow your feelings to surf. Huh? Yes? Alright. It says embrace your emotions. Allow your feelings to surface and be accepted. And that's card 18. So I feel like I said, I feel like a talk is going to happen between now and February beginning. That this is, oh man, there's going to be opportunity for this to happen. And then, but it's coming because of the work that you guys are putting in on yourselves. It's going to be opportunity for this to come back around. And the next card out is card 26, another 8, which says new love. Embrace an opportunity for love in your work prospects or for spiritual growth. Okay. So for those of you guys dealing with somebody else, I feel like somebody is coming back around. For those of you guys who are single, which I don't think you would have kept watching this if you were single and not really worried about anybody else, but just in case you did, I do feel like a new relationship is coming for you. And just blossoming. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like there's something coming in. I feel like love is included in that, as well as money and things like that. But all as a result of the work that you've been putting on, you know, that you've been doing for yourself. Which is great, which is amazing. Which means what's coming means that you deserved it. And it's a gift from spirit too. So when it comes from spirit, you know, there is no better gift, in my opinion. So I hope that resonated. And if it did, please thumbs up this video. Again, follow me on Instagram, School of Thoughts Tarot. And I will see you guys for your next reading, whatever you watch. That was awkward, but